Hi there, it's Chelle. And Clint is working on ink blenders. You'll hear the saw going here and there. Oh, I tell you guys, I don't know where all this hair comes from. No cats in this room. So, today this is going to be inspired by Miss Gwendolyn. Saw something on her page and I'm like, I really want to make that. I didn't pay that much attention, Gwendolyn, so it's probably going to be like a big mess up. But she called it her secret garden, which I thought was so cool. So I need to make it about 4 inches or so. Just kind of, yeah, but I'm going to try to recreate that in what I have in my imagination, meaning that how my brain interpreted it or how my brain remembers it. Oh, I tell you guys, but I thought it would be so perfect in this journal. So we are working on the butterfly journal. Love it. Oh, so beautiful. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out to you guys. I'm hoping that I can get a couple of videos made today. It is, what is today? That would be perfect. It is Saturday. I'm hoping I can get, you know, several videos made today. Hopefully I can get one of the room. I still need to, maybe I can get Clint in here and he can help me put some stuff up high. So we're going to try this. I think what I want, though, something just a little bit bigger. And I want this, can I make this sideways? I bet I could, couldn't I? Yeah. We could go sideways, couldn't we? Okay, so let's do 4. But what I'm thinking, or I want to do 4.5, I think. But if I can get Clint in here to put some stuff up top, I think, you know, most of the clutter down below will just make me feel better. So I'm going to work on it like this, and that's 4.5. So every 1/4 inch. So 4 1/4. I'm going to put a, let me see if that's straight. Hold on. That's straight. Just a, and then at 4. Nope, 4 1/4 too. Here we go. I'm going to have 2 little, and like I said, I just don't really, I didn't pay that close attention. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I don't know if it's her idea or if it's one that she adapted, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, don't we all get inspired by others? So yeah. But yeah, that's my goal, and we also have a window that we need to put in. I'm hoping we get that put in this weekend sometime. Depends on how Clint is feeling after doing a lot of blanks on the blenders. So still looking at 3 weeks probably before we have any in the store available. I did have to turn my heater back up out here. It's a little chilly this morning. So, and I'm just gonna, so what you want to do, let me kind of talk you guys through this, is you want to have kind of like a pocket the size of your page. Again, this is just my rendition of it. And I thought that would give me more room. I don't know, again, if that's how she did it or not, but we're just going to kind of play with it and see what we can come up with. So, and then she had like something here, and it was just like a straight line, and it would pull up something from behind. And you guys know how I love secret journaling spots and stuff. So, Gwendolyn, makes me nervous. I know, nothing to be nervous about. But if you guys don't know Gwendolyn's page, then go check her out. It's Gwendolyn Kool, K-O-O-L. That's the name of her channel, and she is awesome. I just love her to death. So I did have this. I really need to fix this so that it's not coming all apart. When Clint started carving, my sister bought him this for Christmas. Well, it's not what he uses, you know, so it's just been kind of sitting there. So, and what I want to do is just a straight line. Very thin. She did not have it very, do I not have my clear ruler? There it is. It's hard to see. Sorry. But yeah, I'm hoping if I can get my other piece that I need to really help me organize in here, then, you know, I'll do that video today. We'll see, or this weekend. So it's not going to bother me, I don't think, if it's not centered, because I'll show you why. Hers, I think, was pretty centered, but I thought about maybe putting a butterfly, because, you know, we're doing butterflies on this part. So I'm just going to go from here. Well, let's kind of take it to there, and then I'm just going to move it over just a hair. I want a little bit of a gap. There we go. Yeah. I was just thinking, I wonder how she did that. Do you have a tutorial? I don't know, Gwendolyn. I think I've watched all your videos and I don't remember one. So I'm just going to make sure that it's about the same all the way down. That one's a little off there. But yeah, Clint went out early and started working on the ink blenders. I'm being careful, guys. There we go. Actually, I think that's all I need this for. I think I need it to fix it with some kind of like E6000 or something. Okay, Gwendolyn, I don't know. Okay, so we have that. I'm just going to make one for this journal. And you just want this. This is a brad to go inside. I think that'll fit. Oh, but I gotta have it the right way. So I had this really pretty blue, and then I thought maybe we could even like put a butterfly or something in there. Might have to cut out one of the bigger ones. Let's see, one of... have any more of them? I do. Yeah, one of these bigger ones. Kind of like the blue, but is that like way too big? I guess it wouldn't really matter, would it? Let's try it. Try it, guys. But I think I'm going to double up, and I want to make this because it's just on that 32-pound or whatever paper. Have this. And I'm just going to glue that down, and then we'll trim around it. That way it's really nice and sturdy. I love having new ideas. Gwendolyn's like, I did not do it like that, Michelle. But you know I have to shellify stuff when I make it. Anyways. Okay. I'm going to trim that out. But yeah, go check out her channel. She's so funny. She cracks me up almost every time. And I just love her to death. And speaking of digitals, because that's what these are some digitals that I created. Betty over at Betty's Custom Designs is really showing how to make digitals on her channel, which is awesome. I learned something every time I watch her. She's actually the one who kind of encouraged me to start making my own digitals. Which, funnily enough, that's how we got connected, was by digitals. But you know how you get that person, you're like, oh, I'm so glad you came into my life. Doesn't happen all that often. But you guys know, because I'm glad all of you guys came into my life. Such special people. Okay. I know I cut off her antenna. That's okay. It's kind of hard to trim them out. Okay, so, but see how it just made it so much thicker? I have another idea too. Just now popped into my brain. Okay, so, and I know this is going to go in here. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's ink it. Whenever I'm working on like a theme journal, I have to, you know, consider putting butterflies or whatever throughout. So I try to use them as often as I can. I was looking back and I've made butterflies and woodland journals in the past. Okay, so we have this. And I think that's going to fit like perfect right there. And then this little guy, he'll come down here and then he'll go up, right? And then he's going to bring up something. So that's the part I'm not 100% sure about. I can hear Gwendolyn telling me how to do it. Not really. Not really, Gwenny. What I want to do, I'm trying to figure out what I want like behind. Do I want, I think I figured it out, Gwendolyn. I think I want like a blue or something. But if I put it there, she's not really going to show up, is she? Because she'll be hidden. I mean, you slide it up, not going to be able to see her. See what I mean? This one you could, though. Okay, then let's use that one. Again, I think I want to double up on it. And I also have some of these pages. They're on cardstock. That, and I know you're not going to see this part, but I do want to make it a little bit sturdier. So we shall do that. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. You'll see this on Sunday. Well, I should say this is going up on Sunday. I'm just going to pop it on here. It doesn't have to line up perfectly or anything, because like I said, you're not going to really see it. Okay, and then just want to make sure it's going to be sturdy enough, you know. To make sure it's going to fit, so I need to cut off about a 1/2 inch or so over here. Yeah, I think that will work. And you know what? I might not cut the bottom off. I mean, you're not going to see that anyways, but let's see. Yeah, maybe I won't. Okay, I'm getting excited now. Let's ink around this one and this one. So any decorating that you want to do, you would want to do that now on this page. So like if I wanted to put some Tim Holtz words or something like that, we would probably want to go ahead and do that. And then these, wasn't sure if it needed the extra room, so that's why I went ahead and kind of did the gussets. I have to make 2 of these, but it's kind of fun to just have one in the book. I think it makes it more special. So let's just see what we have, and then I think we'll be able to figure out where we want this. This is going to have to go in. I think if I kind of put it here, you know what I have? See, I was thinking about putting some glossy accents on this, but that takes a day or so to dry. So, you know what? I wonder where my embossing stuff is. Let me go look, because that would make it pretty, like, instantaneous. So let me go see if I can find that. Okay, I couldn't find it. It's not in the house, which is where it was. And I'm not sure where I put my gun out here, so that's one reason I need to organize out here. But I think if do I want that? I mean, it's not necessary. I just think it'd be really cute. So let's just cover it in glossy accents. We'll just let it dry for a couple of days. That's a bummer, isn't it? Kind of builds up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I think what I'll do is kind of show you guys how to put it together, because it's kind of a bummer not being able to see how to put it together. And I think what I want is, I don't want that to go any lower than there, so I think I'm just going to punch a hole here. If I can use this little guy. Just in the center of his body. And then we'll put this in here. Yeah, the sound you're hearing is Clint. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's him doing the ink blenders. I'm just kind of making that a little bit bigger. And then I'll probably end up taking it apart and doing the glossy accents, just because I don't want you guys to not see that. But isn't that kind of pretty with that big old, that's pretty, I like it. Okay, and then this, I want it to go all the way down. But I also want it kind of centered. So I'm going to hold it right there. Figure out where we want the hold, which I think is just about here. Birds are singing. Okay. And then we'll put this on like this. How cute! What a fun idea, Gwendolyn. And then you'll have to use the butterfly. Okay, there we go. To pull it up, and when it's laying down, it should come straight up, right? Gwendolyn, what a fun idea. I love that. And then she also had, let me show you. She also had a place for a pocket, and so I was thinking, well, if I had my brad here, that it might get tangled up. So, oh my gosh, Gwendolyn, I'm so excited that I watched your channel today. Well, and every day. You know how I love your channel. I might not put that glossy accents on it just because, see, that's going to be like this. Isn't that fun? And then it'll just pop up. Just pull on it. I'll mess with that later. But I do want a place for a pocket to put a tag. So I think I'm going to just put something to prevent this from sticking. So maybe like, let me show you. Let me show you. I was going to use all these for journaling cards. So if I go ahead and cut this down and glue it to here, yeah, and then we'll cut that off. See, like I said, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just, oh, that's almost perfect. And then let's put a little bit of brown, just so that, let me straighten it out. Hold on. Just so I can put a tag behind it. That's how I typically shellify things. I kind of see something, I'm like, oh, I don't know how she did that, but I'm going to go figure it out. So I do want to put some brown on the edge. That way it kind of looks like it goes better with it, if you see it at all, you know. So I'm going to put this in here. Just doing shellifying things today, aren't we? Sorry, I didn't put my cap back on. So I'm just going to pop that like that. This one. couldn't do the glossy accents. And then I, look at that, then I put it on backwards. Put it in there backwards. That's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and glue it down. I inked it and everything and didn't do it right, huh? I don't want that on my my little girl floating because it would glue her in. Okay. Let's just trim this here. So I think you definitely will see that. I mean, it's going to be glued down, so you're not going to see much of it. Okay. But you would have missed out on all this, and it would have been sad. Do I want it on here? I might want it like on a harder surface, so let me see what page I want it on. Just to give it stability and all that good stuff. What about this one? Blends in too much, huh? This is kind of like it. It blends in too much. I mean, these are a little bit sturdier. I'm just trying to figure out, and this is solid white. Let's just put it there. I think we'll be okay. And then this will go whoop. Isn't that what you said, Gwendolyn? It just goes whoop. Like that. You can pull it all the way up. You can see the little girl floating. That is so cute. Okay. So I probably won't do the glossy accents unless I put it on there and then let it sit, you know. Just a little hint right there. But then there's the little girl. Here's the butterfly. I think I got these big brads from Maryland, which I haven't seen much of her lately. Isn't that fun? What do you guys think? And then let's put a saying there. It's a little, what's it called? It's a little hard, but it's not horrible. That is so fun. I love that, Gwendolyn. Okay, let's just see what we have. I mean, that's cute. So fun. I love watching, yeah. What about keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable? I know I wanted like several different little pieces, so that is why I am doing that. Let me move this out of the way. And then we'll keep some room. I'm gonna cut it. In your heart for the unimaginable. I don't really want it on my thing because I have to find water to wipe it and everything. Keep some room. And then you can kind of bulk it up a little bit. You know, we put those little gussets. So we can kind of bulk it up a bit. If you wanted to, you know, if you wanted to put lace or something. That's fun, Gwendolyn. I loved making that. How fun. Boop. I think she said you had to make that sound. Okay. So now, since we're on this page, let's go ahead and make a tag for it. That way that whole page will be done. So I have this paper still. It has a birdhouse on it. So let's just trim it and make a tag out of it. Kind of like a hidden spot, you know. You guys know how I love those. Let's see how big. No, not that big. Trim it on this side. And we'll trim it down just a bit. Went behind my little thing. That's cute. And I think I want to bulk that up too. Just using, but for this one, I think we could put the paper on there and then you can journal. Maybe I won't use that paper. Let's see. Let me grab some, hold on, let's see what these are. Let me grab just some coffee day paper or something, just to bulk it up just a little bit. Okay, so I did just attach this to the coffee day paper. I was talking away and you guys weren't here. But I think Vicki gave me this coffee day paper. Hi, Vicki. Keep forgetting to bring that other that I recently coffee dyed out here. Big pile of it in the kitchen in there. Okay. But I just love it when you know, you have an idea, you want to create it. It's just exciting to, you know, to just get out and create it and see how it works out for you. That was so fun, Gwendolyn. I just love it. And like I said, that's going way behind. And since we have our brad thing, let's go ahead and put a brad, or an eyelet, I guess. Let's see. No, let's do a slightly bigger one, I think. Let's do a black one. The right size. I do have this linked below. You probably have to read through. Let's see, the bigger side. Unlock it. Okay. And then I just you kind of look through the little hole. Just kind of center it. Takes me a minute. My eye keeps going back and forth just to make sure it's somewhat centered. That's good enough for me. And then this, you want to turn it, because I had it on the small one. And you just pull it out and twist it. There we go. And then we'll put some string or something there. But if I don't put everything up, it's just more work in the long run, huh? Okay, so maybe we will put, what color's the, oh yeah, we have purple and pink. So let's see, maybe we'll put purple on there. I tell you, fingernails sure do come in handy for crafting until you break them. No, that's tiny, but still usable. Then, I mean, you could decorate this as much as you wanted, you know. I think I made a mess there. Let me just trim this. And we'll just pop that in there. This is a little bit not glued where it should be. So, isn't that fun? What do you guys think of this one? Again, go check out Gwendolyn's channel. You kind of can get it started, and then you can hold here and pull. Isn't that fun? So fun, Gwendolyn. So, but yeah, the glossy accents would have just added a sheen to it. I mean, I could still do that, couldn't I? Okay, let's just do it because I really wanted to. So what I need is some scrappy paper. Here's some that I messed up on last week. And I'm just going to cut it, tear it in half. And I'm just going to put it and kind of put it like this. There we go. And then you just put this glossy accents over it. Where's my, there it is. I guess it's okay too, as long as it's straight. That spread it out then if it's attached to the brad, because it will glue it down. A lot of people use glossy accents to glue down metal pieces and stuff, so you do want to make sure that the butterfly is straight, just in case it, I guess it doesn't matter because you could straighten it, couldn't you? Do I want, yeah, let's try to do his little body. But it does take a day or two to dry, that's why. But it makes it look really glassy. And if you had embossing, you know, like a clear embossing, then you could just emboss clear on it and get kind of the same effect. But I just put it up for a day or so. It takes at least a couple hours, a few hours actually. But tell you, I love being out here. It's just so nice. I have all my fun stuff to play with. I see some bubbles and stuff. And I was wondering about this. The color is kind of coming off because it is a inkjet printer. You can tell by my, I don't know if you can tell it, but it's, yeah, coming off on there, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. So we're just going to let that dry. I just don't want it, you know, to, I'm just going to see if there's any holes. Here's a hole. And sometimes you have to put on quite a bit so it doesn't almost concave. It's kind of like the bigger it is, the more. Okay. And so you can kind of see the glossiness, but it'll kind of get milky before it dries, and then it'll really shine it. So you know what, I want to put that over here. You guys remind me that this goes in the journal. Okay, how much time do we have? I do not know either. Sorry, got goofies all over now. I need to get some baby wipes out here. Okay, so what shall we make next? We have time, don't we? Let's do, I was thinking about doing Jody Malone's hidden journaling spot, which is kind of another pocket. It's almost just like that one. So if I had that one in, was it in the signature? No, it was in, yeah, it's in that one, right? Now I don't remember. Okay, it was in this one. No, it was in the other one. It was in this one. Because there's only 2 pages. Okay. So we're going to make another one for this. You could use a envelope if you wanted. I am going to use just paper. And I thought I might even use this from Miss Betty. Okay, Betty, how am I going to do this? Let me think. Trim it down. Again, I probably wanted about 4 inches, I think. Because I did have to cut these down, you know, quite a bit, if you guys remember. And then let's fold it in half. So if I did it like that, and not, though I kind of like the green. You guys know I love the green, so I think I'm going to do the green. Let's trim off the white. And then we'll sew this one, just because it is just easier, I think. Let's put a finger thing in here. Like that. That looks okay. And then, well, when we put the brown thread, let's see. I think I have brown thread in my sewing machine. Let me grab it. Yeah, I definitely need more room on my desk. Okay. There's my sewing machine. I just have it sitting on the floor beside me. So, okay, so what we're going to do, this is the top. So we're just going to sew around that and on both sides, leaving the bottom open. But I think I might go ahead, sew the bottom first, just for that decoration. And I will do a zigzag, and then I'll put it back together and we'll sew them together. guys are having fun watching this. I think I'm going to really decorate this one. I've really been enjoying just seeing, you know, how much decoration I can put in these journals. So that's fun, 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 fun. Okay. Going around the thumb hole. Straighten back out. Turn it off real quick. Let's have to be careful. Okay, you know what? This might hurt myself, huh? Let me put this over here. Okay. That was so fun though, Gwendolyn. I know keep talking about it, but it was just a fun little thing. Okay. So now we have this. Let's ink around it. Especially one like on that white. Do you guys know where I'm going on this one? Okay. Here's our thing. So what I need now is something to go up in there as a tag. So this is a secret tag, secret journaling spot that I believe Jody came up with this. She sent it to me from her the friendship journal. You guys remember that? I promise I'm going to get started on that. Just, I tell you, in this time of year with, you know, everyone's digging right now. So it's kind of like, oh, when am I gonna have time for everything? So I think that'll fit. I need to trim around it, trim off a little bit of this side. Yeah, I think by the time I go around, I didn't trim that very straight. It's crazy to me how many phone calls Clint can get in a day. I tell you, it's just nuts. Oh, that reminds me, I have a message to give him. Somebody called my phone of all phones, I tell you. That is unusual, but our phone numbers are the same, minus like one number. So I'm wondering if, you know, I could, let's see, what else do I have of hers? Again, I got these from Maddie over at, ooh, maybe something like that. What's on the back? I'm going to trim this one out because they're way too big for my project anyways, but if I can make them work. Maddie over at SpectrumArtCreations.com. I do have that listed below, as well as a coupon code for you to save 10% off. So, hi Maddie, if you're watching. This one is what, Roses and Lace, I think is what it was called. Something like that. Okay, so I'm thinking if I even if I put it maybe like that, just seeing how, you know, it's going to be too wide for sure. So, big mess, just ignore it. Okay. Because I think my little guy was too, yeah, it would be too short. I just need it a little bit longer. So, trim the brown edges off. And just see where we're at. Still going to be too wide, isn't it? Okay, we'll trim one of these down just a little bit more. Just kind of like that, like there. We'll see, you know, how much of that I need to trim off. Put these over here. So if I glued that down, so just a touch. So really, let's glue that down, we'll just trim it. And then I know I won't keep all this part, but I'd like to keep some of it. I do have my socks on today. It was a little, like I said, it was a little chilly. Came out and turned the heater on, and whenever the heater's on, you have to raise the window so that it's just a big mess. Okay, put that there, I think. Such beautiful paper. Maddie has them such good prices, and with that extra 10% off, you know, it's just a nice deal. So, let's see. There we go. It's gonna fit. And that's gonna hide. If you guys have seen my channel, I've made these quite often. I think I want to just come on the top of that one. I'll show you why. So there's a little journaling space there if you want. It's almost too tight, so let's just trim it. It's not going in there as quickly and quietly as I want to. I feel like I'm having to struggle too much with it. Come on, you. There we go. And then I want just a little bit hanging down, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay. I think I'm really talking too much today, and I think this video is going to be super long, but it is, that's just the way it is sometimes, right? Okay. Going to put this together because I think I want to add extra journaling spot here. Journaling paper and stuff. So again, I'm just going to trim all the way around it. Shell. Okay. And then let's trim this. About right there. And actually, I think I'm going to put it like a hinge here. So, where's my hinge paper? can use this. Just some coffee dyed paper that, you know, it doesn't have to be super thick. Make sure I got it on the top. That would be me, wouldn't it? Darn it, I put it on the bottom, but I didn't. I'm okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I think I'm going to glue this here. So, that way you can take this out, do your little journaling or whatever, and put it back in. Okay, and then this will go in here, like this. It's going to bulk it up, but I'm okay with that. Isn't that cute? And then this is a pocket inside our journal. Everything's falling. Okay, let's put it in on this side. This one I'm not too worried about, but maybe here. And we'll decorate this, but maybe in tomorrow's video so that you guys do not have to, so I don't go too far over. Okay, but we're going to do this different. Okay, you want to leave the top open. So you're going to go along the edge here and down here. Going to move it up a little bit. That's kind of crooked, so I'm going to have to trim it, but I don't think I will. And this one I might even do it different. Typically I put lace here and then it kind of goes up, but I think I could put lace here. So let me find some lace. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have some eyelet. So here's what I'm thinking is to go ahead and put that here. And then we'll put some lace on top of it. So we'll kind of layer it. And then maybe a piece of ribbon. Because the objective is not to see this part, this piece down here. So if I kind of layer it, make it thick enough to kind of hide it a little. Use my good scissors for here. There we go. And we'll put this on there, and so you know, whoever gets this, you'll know that, oh, there's something hidden down here. So you can just get to it that way. Got the wrong here. And then maybe even some ribbon. So let's see, we have the green, but I also have this purple. I love green and purple together. Yeah, we'll just put that kind of there just to help it out a little bit. And then when we come back in tomorrow's video, I will decorate the front of this and we'll make a tag. I just don't know how long this video has been. Feels like I've been talking for a while. Then we'll see if we need to put anything else on here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.